Hey guys, welcome to this week's Licks live stream. We're gonna do a quick one this week, and we're diving into some bebop. So a little different this week. We are in B flat, and the licks come from a B flat jazz blues jam that is linked below. As always, you know, you can jump on that one, have some fun with that. Obviously, B flat is a very, very like common key when it comes to jazz, so it's a good one to learn. And it's basically the four first bars of this jazz blues that these licks come from. So you know, you're on the root chord, you know, the B flat. You're on the 4 chord, E flat 9 if you like, or E flat 7. Then you're back to B flat, and then you got a 2/5 into E flat. So you got F minor 7, and then B7 or B13 if you like, B flat 13 into finally the 4 chord, again the E flat right there. So yeah, first 3 bars, first 4 bars, that is what the licks come from, and very bebop inspired language, as you may have heard me say before. You know, like the Charlie Parker Omnibook has informed loads of my sort of language. So, you know, if you want to learn more of that sort of stuff, check out the Omnibook, Charlie Parker Omnibook. And yeah, there we go, guys. So you can get the tab for not just these 4 bars, but for the whole solo. It's linked below as well. So on my Patreon, where all of the tabs, lessons and scale maps and everything else is at, my full library of stuff is on Patreon. That's linked below, and there's a direct link to this tab as well. So there we go, guys. The licks go like this. Hang on. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, one more time. So B flat, here we go. Okay, so we got some jazzy colors there along the way. I'll tell you what they're all about and how they came about. And yeah, I'm trying out the new setup here. Let me know your thoughts. I've moved over to a different corner of the room, and probably have to work on the lighting and stuff like that a little bit. But let me know your thoughts, guys. And you know, as always, appreciate the support on these Licks live streams. Leave a like on the video, leave your thoughts, and you know, let me know if you have any requests and that sort of thing. So here we go, guys. So B flat jazz blues. So we're gonna start not on the 1, but on the 1 and we're gonna slide like this. So you know, you're in B flat, so it's basically like you could see it as a B flat 6 kind of arpeggio, or you could see it as a G minor 7 arpeggio, the relative minor. But yeah, you're gonna slide from 11 to 12 on the G string with your 3rd finger. Then you're gonna play 11 on the B string, and 1st finger goes on 10 and 13. You get your 13 there with your little finger on the top string. And yeah, previously, you know, we've talked a little bit about economy picking, and I've got on Patreon as well, I've got a full-on lesson on economy picking, the way that I use it. So economy picking is kind of important for this one, because you know, if you're not sweeping it at least between the B string and the E string, it's hard to get that snap that you get out of it. You know, it's very much a Charlie Parker kind of vibe, you know what I'm saying? So Charlie Parker-ish saxophone thing. So yeah, slide up and then down, down, up. So I actually go up, down, up with my pick right there. So one and, so that's where you start. And then you play that triplet. Okay, so now we're gonna do a totally chromatic run down the, from the 13th fret there on the E string, all the way down to the 9th fret. So you go to 12 with your third finger, 11 with your second, and first goes on 10 and then slides down to 9. And you can also, so I like to pull off from 12 to 13. Oh, sorry, 12 to 11. So, and then slide down from 10 to 9. So, for me, that just creates the, you know, the perfect kind of desired rhythmic contour of the phrasing, because it really emphasizes the upbeats. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Okay, so now we've landed here. Now we're gonna do a quick little move there. So you landed on 9. You're gonna take your third finger, put it on 11, and slide and pull off to 9, and then slide down to 8, like that. Yeah. So. So the reason that we're landing here on this one, you know, always thinking chord tones, obviously. So that there is a chord tone that wasn't in the previous chord, because now already we've landed on the second bar, which is an E flat 7. So we're playing this note, which is the flat 7 of E flat 7. That's a D flat note right there. So, you know, chord tones, super important. Okay, now we're gonna do a pretty long stretch. So that's from 8 to 13 there. And obviously I'm using my little finger. I wouldn't advocate using anything else. It's a pretty long stretch. Okay? So I go up there on 13 and then pull off back down to 8. And now we're gonna go pull off with your second finger 9 to 8 on the B string. And then we're gonna go chromatically down with the first finger until we land on this note here, which is again a chord tone. You know, this is the 5th, the F is the 5th of B flat. So again, landing safely on a chord tone, the 5th. So just try, you know, this. So what you can do here is add a little bit of staccato to this bit here, you know, to the 7th fret there on your way down, just to create some interest in the phrasing. So like that. So far we got like that, yeah? Let's try that one more time. Okay, so that's what we got so far. We got the 2 first bars. Now let's, I'll play the whole thing for you. We'll dig into that. Okay, so it gets nice and altered there at the end. You're gonna get some altered licks going there as well. All right, so This is just a B flat, you know, lick that you can use. Obviously, it works on a B flat 7 chord or any kind of thing like that, 13, 9, whatever. Or even just on as a blues lick, you know, with a bit of jazz added to it. So here we have, it's a pretty classic blues jazz lick actually, like that, but I've laid it out slightly differently. I've laid it out like this, so in the box position, everybody's favorite. So you got 6 there on the B string with your first finger. You're gonna use your little finger on 9 on the G string, and then you're gonna pull that off to 8 with the third finger. And then back up to 6 on the B string, like that. Make sense? So now we're gonna do a classic, well, that's both really a blues and a jazz lick. Like that, you're gonna hammer on from the minor third to the major third. So that means from 6 to 7, first finger to second finger on the G string. Then you're gonna hit the B flat root note on the 8th fret there of the D string, and you're gonna pull that off to 6th fret, the flat 7. So that was, yeah, like that. Okay, so we got so far. Now we're gonna go, so basically go back to that major third there and approaching it from the minor third, staying pretty bluesy here. So that's 6 and 7 on the G string with your first and second fingers. And now we're gonna start thinking altered. You can think of this as altered, as B flat altered, or you can actually also think of it as B flat diminished, so like half tone, whole tone scale. Both of those would seem to be indicated by what comes next. And what comes next is this delightful little bit of tension before the release. You're basically going to what would be, if you see it from B flat, which it is, it will be the sharp 9 and the flat 9. Okay, we're gonna play fret 9 there with the little finger and pull that off to fret 7. So that's basically pulling from the sharp 9 to the flat 9. So pretty sort of extended, pretty juicy jazz kind of colors. Okay, you're gonna pull off, then you're gonna go back up to 9, and now this time you pull it off to the root, which is the B flat. So 2 pull-offs, yeah? 9 to 7 and 9 to 6. Make sense? And now we're gonna go to this note here, which is obviously the flat 7. That's an A flat there, little finger on the 9th fret of the B string. So we're kind of spelling out the upper extensions of a, you know, B flat, either altered or B flat, like 13 flat 9 type of situation, you know, before releasing that tension on the 4 chord, which is E flat 7, right? And we're doing that in pretty sort of basic classic fashion, which is going from that note there, the flat 7 of the B flat, to this note here, which is, you know, really the strongest chord tone you could find, the major third of the E flat. So it releases the tension by falling on that very strong chord tone right there. The G note, which is the major third of E flat 7. Okay, so we're pulling off little finger to third finger. And that's as far as we're going to take it. Like, if you want to see the whole solo, like I said, there's a link to the jam track where you can watch the whole of that solo, that, you know, the solo that these licks come from. So you can learn the whole solo. You can use the track to really, you know, explore it and build these kinds of licks into your vocabulary. Like I always say, you know, that's really where it goes from being like just some licks that you learn to you know, to really being a part of your vocabulary and something that you can build further abilities on. So yeah. There we go, guys. Let me play for you one more time. So lands right there. One more time. There we go, guys. Thanks so much for the support. I have a special jam coming out tomorrow, actually. I have a special guest on tomorrow's jam. So I look forward to sharing that one with you guys. And in the meantime, yeah, you rock. Appreciate the support very much. And have a great weekend.